Hi, and welcome to a Life Soul podcast, where we explore personal growth, high performance, and intentional living. I am Wasim Balani, and I believe life isn't just about getting through the day, it's about becoming fully alive in everything we do. Through my journey, whether in medicine as a heart rhythm cardiologist, cycling and running, or personal development, I have learned that success isn't just about reaching goals, but about who we become along the way. This podcast is here to inspire and challenge you to push your limits, cultivate discipline, and live with purpose. Join me each week as we dive into ideas, reflections, and practical strategies to help you grow into your best self. So let's get started. Hey there, and welcome to this week's episode of the Alive Soul podcast. Thank you for being here with me today, and thank you for making growth and personal improvement a part of your life. Lately, as I've been visualizing myself crossing the Chicago Marathon finish line, I told myself, remember to smile for the camera. But then I laughed because I remembered my picture from the 20-mile run a couple of weeks ago. Those last 2 miles were tough, and when I saw that photo later, I wasn't smiling at all. My face showed pure struggle and exhaustion. And then when I compared myself to some other runners, they had big smiles on their faces. Maybe they noticed the camera, or maybe they made a conscious choice to smile through the pain. Either way, it made me think. Some people seem naturally gifted with a smile, but maybe it's not a gift. Maybe it's a skill. A skill you can practice, a habit you can cultivate, a way of living you can choose, even when it hurts. And then it hit me. That photo wasn't just about running, it was about life. Because sometimes that's exactly how we move through our days. Head down, grinding hard, forgetting to smile along the way. See, some people just had that kind of smile. Calm, sincere, full of light. The moment they greet you, you feel at ease. I've met people like that. When they see you, they smile in this quiet, genuine way. Not exaggerated, not forced, just peaceful. That simple gesture makes you feel comfortable and welcomed. It's like their smile says, you're safe here. And I think we've all experienced that. Sometimes, a small sincere smile from someone is enough to calm your stress, lift your mood, or make you feel seen. And that's the beauty of a smile. It doesn't need words. It's a silent way of comforting and connecting. And honestly, one of the most vivid smiles I remember was when I first met my wife. She greeted me with a bright, genuine smile, the kind that made me feel at ease and cared for. And to this day, that moment reminds me how much a genuine smile can change the tone of an entire interaction. And you know something else about smiling? It's not just emotional. There's a real science behind it. When you smile, your brain releases a mix of powerful neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. These are your body's natural mood boosters. They lift your spirit, lower stress, and even act as mild pain relievers. It's what scientists call the facial feedback effect. The idea that your facial expression can actually influence how you feel inside. So when you smile, even intentionally, your brain interprets that signal and says, hey, things are okay. Your heart rate slows, your breathing becomes calmer, slower, and more regular, and your body literally shifts into a more relaxed state. Smiling also lowers cortisol, that stress hormone that rises when you feel anxious or overwhelmed. It helps your body recover from stress faster, brings down your heart rate, and even boosts your overall sense of well-being. And here's something beautiful. Smiling is contagious. When someone smiles at you, your brain mirror neurons light up, nudging you to smile back. And that's how one simple smile can lift a whole room. It's emotional energy, quietly multiplied. And sometimes I wonder, what gives people that kind of lightness? What allows them to smile through difficulty? Maybe it's not that life is easier for them. Maybe it's that they've learned to see light even when things feel heavy. Because a smile doesn't just come from joy, it often leads it. It is born from gratitude, from contentment, from a quiet peace that says, I'm still thankful, even now. When we're truly aware of our blessings, our health, our loved ones, the fact that we can move, breathe, and show up for another day, that awareness brings a natural smile. It is gratitude made visible. But there's another source to smile, one that runs even deeper. Some smiles come from an inner sense of peace and aliveness, from being fully present in the moment, grounded, and aligned with your purpose. It's the kind of peace that doesn't depend on circumstances, but on connection with yourself, with others, and with our Creator. And that's the kind of smile that feels effortless. It's not about pretending life is easy. It's about knowing that, despite the challenges, you're still alive, still grateful, and still moving forward with faith. Smiling is also a way of celebrating progress, achievements, small wins, and even the simple moments that reminds us we're alive. And when we live intentionally, conscious of our thoughts and presence, smiling becomes part of how we spread positive energy. It's how we radiate hope and optimism. Because deep down, smiling says something powerful. No matter how hard things feel right now, I still believe they'll get better. And that's what makes a smile more than just an expression. It's a statement of faith, resilience, and hope. And I was thinking about the similarities between smile and joy, and I thought they're not exactly the same. Joy lives deeply inside you. It's a state of the heart, quiet, steady, often invisible. A smile, on the other hand, it's how that inner joy finds its way to the surface. It's joy expressed. See, you can smile without deep joy, sometimes out of kindness or to comfort someone, and that still matters. But when joy and smile meet, something beautiful happens. Your smile becomes effortless, authentic, magnetic. It reflects peace that comes from within, from being aligned with your purpose, grounded in gratitude, and connected to something greater than yourself. And maybe that's the goal, not to force smile from the outside, but to nurture the kind of inner joy that naturally shines through them. Because when joy and smile meet, they create warm moments that's hard to fake and impossible to forget. There's also something deeply spiritual about smiling. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was known to smile often, not just when things were easy, but as part of his gentleness and compassion. He once said, "Your smile to your brother is like giving charity and will be rewarded as such." Such a simple but profound truth. You don't have to speak eloquently or give materially. Even your smile can be an act of kindness, a source of light for someone else. And beyond faith, every culture in the world recognizes it as the universal language of kindness. A smile doesn't need translation. It's one of the few things that connects all human hearts. So when we smile, we're not just expressing emotions, we're sharing humanity. So now let's talk about how to learn to smile more. And here I need to admit, I'm not naturally the guy who smiles through pain. But lately, I've been thinking about how I can change that. Here are some things I've been trying to apply myself, and maybe they would help you too. First, remind yourself to smile intentionally. When you walk into a room, at work, or even at your home, take a deep breath and soften your face. It's incredible how different that feels, both for you and for the people around you. Second, tie your smile to gratitude. When you think about what you have, your health, your breath, your family, your purpose, let that gratitude show on your face with a smile. It's a small expression of appreciation. Third, smile in moments of effort and struggle. Whether it's a final stretch of a run, a stressful project, or a tough conversation, try to smile through it. Not to deny the struggle, but to remind yourself that this moment too is part of the journey. For me, it's not about being cheerful all the time. It's about being intentional enough to spread positive energy even when life is messy. Because sometimes, even a gentle smile can reset your mind and remind you that you're stronger than the moment. And maybe that's what growth is all about, learning to bring light into spaces that once felt heavy. So maybe smiling isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about choosing hope over heaviness. It's saying, yes, this is hard, but I still choose gratitude. I still choose to see the light. Because a smile means you're present. It means you're thankful. It means you haven't lost faith in what's ahead. So whatever you're facing right now, in your work, your training, or your life, take a moment to smile. Not for the camera, not to fake joy, but as a reminder that this moment, this breath, this effort is still a gift. Because sometimes the simplest act, your smile, can be your greatest strength. So smile through the miles, through the moments, through the mess, because joy isn't something we wait for, it's something we practice one smile at a time. Every effort you make, every smile you share, it all adds up. So keep showing up, keep smiling through the grind, because the small moments of light you create today are shaping the person you become tomorrow. That's it for this episode, my friends. And if you like it, please share it with people around you, because we all grow better when we do it together. I'll see you in the next episode.